Hey everybody, I want to talk about a topic that is very, very, very important to help us understand others. Now, I know it's very easy to write somebody off for a behavior that you don't really understand or you were raised to believe that it's unacceptable, like someone speaking loudly and over you to talk to you. Or how about when you think that somebody's judging you or being a little too extra critical on you when they're talking to you? Or you may know just someone that doesn't trust anyone. And sometimes it's hard to get them. It's hard to understand them, right? Well, think about this. Every single trait that we have has a reason. So, whatever explanation there may be for it, our worst traits were actually possibly once a decent defense mechanism or a survival mechanism. Now, let's just look at one of the examples of a person who seems to always speak over you when you're talking or interrupts you or talks at a louder tone. If you go back, they may have lived their whole life with their family doing the same. They may have never felt like they have been heard. So, how do you respond and defend against that? You're loud, you interrupt people, and it may not be intentional at all. You can't see this as coming from a place of malice. Now, yes, it is something that needs to be worked on, but if you can at least be understanding, then it's less personal. Now, when we talk about somebody not trusting anyone, we all can connect with that one, right? There's Everybody's had somebody in their life that has given them a reason not to trust people. Just someone that seems to have gone above and beyond in just being a crap person. And this is the reason why you say, well, yeah, this is why I don't trust people, or this is why you're weary. This is why you have limited trust of many people. So, if we can start understanding that, yes, this trait may seem unproductive currently to the relationship, the conversations, anything, but if we realize the fact that it stems from something, it stems from a trauma, it stems from a legitimate reason, then we can help the person and we can help ourselves be more understanding and be more productive human beings in our lives so we're not starting fights over nothing. That we're actually understanding that our friends, our family, have a reason for behaving the way they do, and they just need a little bit of guidance on realizing that they don't need to do that anymore because they're being heard or they can trust somebody. Like we all have that one friend that was a little extra too critical to us, and we always wondered why. Or they may have not have been a friend, just somebody you know that was just way too critical, was always crabby, was always frustrated, was always nitpicking on every little thing. Now, to consider where that trait comes from, it's not just out of the blue. They probably go home and that's exactly what they experience in their home life, or that's what they grew up with. You never really get why when you decide. You never really understand why someone's doing something if you allow yourself to get caught up in being annoyed with whatever came out of their mouth. Breathe, give it a second, and try to be understanding. Most people aren't just out there to piss you off. So if you take anything away from what I said today, is that don't write somebody off for their behavior initially. There may be a legitimate reason behind it. Try to be understanding, even if it throws you off a little bit. It is easier to try to be an understanding person than to be angry at somebody else for a behavior you may not understand. Thank you so much for watching the video. Now, if you or anyone you know needs assistance due to mental illness or any difficulties in life, now we have a resource down below. It's relentless-nature/get help. And in this section, we include a bunch of free resources that go towards helping pay your bills, helping take care of your prescriptions, receiving counseling. We have the crisis lines all on there, and a bunch of other resources. Going through what you're going through can already be overwhelming enough. Then when you consider all the other things that you need to be able to pay for rent, food, take care of medications, doctor's appointments, all that extra stuff, it can just seem like an enormous mountain to climb. So we believe that the easier it is for you, the better and more hope. Hopefully it makes it 1,000 times easier to get everything that you need. All the resources are free. And another fantastic option on top of that is that you can share your story or talk about a topic with us so that we can put it on here, or you can end up being on our channel. And the purpose of that is your story matters. Your story can be the difference of somebody believing in that they can get better or not. So to all of you out there, wish you the best on your recovery. We're here for you. And if you're supporting others on their recovery journey, don't give up on them, because they would never give up on you. And we're all here for each other. Keep being relentless.